All right, what's up, everybody? So, I want to come on here and discuss. Um, there's a new joke going around online that I've seen a couple times, and it goes something like, "There is an old cowboy, all right, like guess can say Christian, and there is an atheist on a plane, and they're sitting together, and the cowboy says to the atheist man, he says, "Hey, let's let's have a conversation because these flights go a lot quicker when we have strike up a conversation." So the atheist agrees. And he says, "What would you like to talk about? How?" And then the atheist said, "Well, why don't we talk about how there is no God and everybody believes in this magical sky daddy. There is no heaven, there is no hell, there's nothing of the sorts." And Cowboy said, "Well, that could be interesting, but before we start talking about that, why don't we discuss why does a deer poop pellets and a cow poop patties, but then you have a horse and a horse poops big chunks?" And the atheist says, "Well, I don't know." And the cowboy says, "Well, why are we going to talk about God when you don't know about shit?" That's the new joke going around, right? So I tell you, I wish I was sitting next to this old guy on this airplane, even though it's a hypothetical situation. And well, to answer that question, it has everything to do with the contractions of the digestive system as food is being pushed and processed through the intestines. All right, the contractions of the intestines. But that's neither here nor there. See, people get things mixed up when it comes to form versus function. Okay, the form of the poop and the function. And I'm here to discuss this with you guys today. See, do you guys know that wombats can shit cubes? They can, but that's not the point. Here's my point. It is 2024. People ask, why aren't there flying cars yet? Well, we could get into the whole thing of that the government would never let us have flying cars, not ever. You think that people can't drive, yet alone fly around up there on the phones, crashing into each other? That would just be instant death for anybody up there. Um, let's talk about, would they have hovering cars? Probably not. Do we have the technology? Yes. Would they let us have it? No. Because why? Because it would put companies like Michelin, Goodyear out of business. That's never going to happen. Okay. But stick with me. Okay. So they're back to, why don't we have flying cars? Well, we do have flying cars, guys. We do. It comes down to form versus function. What's the form? I don't need to explain the form of a car and the form of an airplane, how they look, but the function is to take people from destination A versus B. And we do have these flying devices that can transport people further in a much quicker amount of time. Not only people, but materials and everything else. Um, going back to okay, form and function. Let's talk about God now. Okay, is there this sky daddy that exists sitting there with a long beard in the clouds, saying, you know, let there be light and all this other stuff? Um, Probably not, not in our skies, but it could exist maybe in another realm or a different dimension. I don't like using the term dimension because that dimension means length, width, height, time. Okay. But when it comes to a God, does a God exist in the form of a bearded man sitting up there? Probably not. But is there an energy that exists that we don't quite understand? We just found black matter not that long ago, right? We didn't even know about that. Apparently, they say. I don't trust my government for nothing, or any of these scientific communities that are backed and funded by governments. Now, could there be some sort of power, some sort of outside force that we don't know that can make light shine, light, and expand the Big Bang and create life? Maybe we're looking at the form wrong, but the function of this God exists. I've already come on here and explained through my other videos that the Bible is an allegory. I have completely destroyed that whole argument. If it is the story actually happened at face value, or if they are 100% allegories. They are absolutely 100% allegories. But it also comes down to as above, so below, so within, so without. Did they actually happen? Well, we can argue about that. But what I'm trying to say is that I do believe that there is a God. And it comes down to a matter of function. Was there some sort of energy that created all this? Do we live in a simulation? Well, we can argue about that. But ultimately, what's up? But ultimately, we can have from this point, I've already put like a foundation for my argument, form versus function when it comes to God. I might have to finish up with that whole argument. My son just came in here. I don't know what he wants. But anyway, guys, thanks for the continued support. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, there you go, Jacob. And I will see you guys next time.